Hey, mina ngibona directors lens ingisolisa nje khona labagcine khona ngegxexom nesolo kabibunga ngathi bazama ukwenzani sengathi manje uyi serial killer indlela I didn't like the sound, the editing of the sound, and for me, I don't, maybe I was ambitious. I wanted the shots not to...
Fighting for freedom, who killed one another. Because there were askaris, turncoats, people who got turned. There were people who were spies for the police, and they were all over. She's a hero, bro, regardless.
Regardless, she's still a hero. I grew up in the heart of Nkata, and we left our home. That thing is so painful. And then after years...
You left your home?
We left our home to the township from the rural areas because of the fights. And we were, when it was still hardcore, staunch Nkata here and the ANC here. So I wouldn't want that for us in any way, capacity. And I'm glad that now even other Africans from different countries are also saying, guys, if you're a criminal, of course, if you're unregistered, go. You know, at least let's talk about the same thing, but also understand this thing is bigger than us. There's a lot of government intervention that must happen.
Yeah.
And you are joking if you think all celebrities are that privy to just talk anyhow.
Phenduka, you watched Mom Winnie. What did you think of the is it a movie or a series?
It's a series, man. It's a docu-series, documentary, 7 episodes.
Yo, bro. It's hard.
It's very tough. I mean, number one, the history. And I think she was a person who just wanted to live a normal life. And then she married this guy who became the symbol, this iconic symbol. And then people obviously looked to her because now she's the only Mandela who's carrying that name, you know? And it was a very violent time. And people don't talk about it enough, but there were a lot of people fighting the regime, fighting for freedom, who killed one another. Because there were askaris, turncoats, people who got turned. There were people who were spies for the police, and they were all over. You get me? Some are ministers today. I mean, in the cabinet, the national commissioner, the last national commissioner, forgot his surname now, had said that they concealed, they told the ANC that we could easily reveal all the people who were spies in the ANC because we have a whole list. And a lot of them are in the cabinet, you know? And we can reveal the dirt from the other side as well. But the problem is with Mama Winnie, because of she was a symbol of hope and resistance for a lot of people, they deliberately tried to break her down. And all her dirt was out there. You know, some, obviously, as you saw in the docu, she denied, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Till the grave, like what happened to Storm B.
Oh, that's
But it becomes quite clear that, look, she too had blood on her hands.
Yeah.
But so many others did. And it wasn't just killing for joy, just for kicks. It was because of the paranoia. When a source tells you this person, I mean, let's be honest, how many people got necklaced in the hood who are not spies, who are accused of being a spy? And one thing, you may look at somebody wrong and somebody accuses you of something. So I feel like...
They even said at some points, they would make, when they capture them, and they make you... point your finger around. Like when you're inside,
They torture you.
No, before that, like they'll capture you, the police. And obviously you remember those...
when they return you.
Yeah, when they return you. But those vents have, they're open on top.
Yes, I'm a Casper or... But I know the police vehicle, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so they'll make that one person, whoever they've captured, like they just go, turn around and start pointing. And then they drop
in
you
the
off.
hood.
So obviously by the virtue of people seeing you busy pointing, that's you identifying, and then they call you a spy.
I think that's a sad thing, because when I saw it, number one, she got married when she was 20.
Yes.
I'm turning 47. When you think about it, and she lost her mom at 9, and her dad, she was somewhere. She had to have a letter written so that she get the permission to go to see her dad, to bury her dad.
To bury her dad, yeah.
Like, we undermine how much of pain one can endure.
She went through a lot of pain.
She went through a lot, and I wouldn't want to speak on, hey, this is because at the time, you know what was happening. But if it's going to be, it wouldn't be fair
Yeah.
If the I didn't finish it, but I wouldn't want it to be like that's what it highlighted, that she also is not an angel.
No. But you see, it's the talk now that arises after everybody has watched this thing about her legacy, you know, and obviously a lot of people get to enjoy the one-sided legacy of glory.
Yeah.
All the freedom fighters get to enjoy that, or Tambo, everybody else gets to enjoy the glory.
And Jan van Riebeeck.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
how many people was Jan van Riebeeck responsible of harming, of raping? Not him particularly, but his soldiers, his people. You know, so with her, that now became accentuated, and some people are saying it dampens her legacy. I don't feel like it really does. Because
You feel like it shows her at the realist of,
yes.
of the
She
whole
is a
thing.
hero, bro, regardless.
Regardless, she's still a
She
hero.
was in another
Well, for me,
prison
she's
for
still
like...
gonna be a hero. I don't care what they say. Honestly,
No, she was
to me,
tortured, hurt. I'm sure there's things she never spoke about that happened to her.
Yeah.
And that hardened her. And not to say whatever harm she inflicted out there was... onto the oppressor, of course, it was... The source of it was the harm that she had felt. It hardened her. And she said, like, pain almost made her immune to the pain. But she can't live without, you know, the memory of that pain because it has become who she was. So... I'm talking about that side because now people are like, oh, it dents her legacy. Yo, all these guys' legacies are dents.
No, but I guess
All of them.
let me tell you why people will feel a certain way. For her to being the, and which is I sort of don't like this thing of you being the only one. And I think in South Africa, after Mandela, psychologically, we are waiting for this one hero in this one thing. And then everyone was going to follow this one person. I met you, you see what I mean?
Yeah.
People sometimes, it's the monkey see, monkey do thing of, nango those parts, like nango those pets, it's a problem because then you can't carry everyone.
No.
And women and mothers that have families, even fathers, you can't carry everything in the house. Imagine her. She had her own kids and she had to carry the whole community. I remember this, I saw this part where she started a crèche in this community. I think it's Bedford. Where
Yeah,
she was.
in Free State.
Well.
Yeah,
When she was
and everyone's there.
arrested.
The way they said, and also I understand that people who have got powers like that, they can come into a space and they change and they make everyone believe in this one cause. But I think in general, as Black people, I wish for us to get to the generation where a hero can never be the only one, and we are all pointing to say this is our hero. Because if this person is being compromised, we also going to scrutinize her or him. Then to say, you know, because and I think that's what was said in the band. I couldn't.
So you know, with every docuseries, it's always from someone's lens.
Yeah.
So the director's lens, what were they doing?
I mean, I'm going to director's lens in solely so you call a back to the connect clum. Nesol got be moving out as I'm going to say I manje u serial killer. I didn't like the editing of the sound, and for me. I don't, maybe I was ambitious. I wanted the shots not to make her look like there's something wrong. For me, I don't know whether maybe I was expecting too much.
I think
that's why I couldn't even finish it.
Yeah, a lot of people complain that they made her seem like a villain.
Yeah.
But I think they just showed her
I get it, but
her life,
because she's
man.
the only...